the ceremony.
Thank you, D.A. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiseman in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Davis finds Drummond over Wiseman. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Schroeder outside, just 4 to shoot. But they get it back. Davis, the pass to James. Trying to get open is Davis. Caldwell-Pope with it. The pass to Schroeder. And here is Drummond. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in. Drummond's got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And finished off by Wiseman.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Caldwell-Pope outside. And Drummond kicks it over to Schroeder. Drummond trying to get himself free. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Drummond.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. James against Wiggins. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Curry. He dishes it to Wiseman. Three-pointer. And Wiggins is good for 3. Wiggins has got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
James finds Davis. And they double up James. No dice from 9 feet out. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Teardrop shot. And he lays it up and in.
Timeout.
Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Warriors, Toscano's checked in. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Thompson. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Lakers trail by 6. And it's Davis missing. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Here's Bazemore. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one's good. Caruso.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Poole. Pass to Oubre. Now here's Bazemore. From outside the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Kuzma kicks to Matthews. Here's Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Looney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. But they recover it. Moves back up. And it's Oubre laying it in.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bazemore with it. Drops in the layup for 2. Bazemore's got his second bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Matthews. Good on the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone he's known a long time, Draymond Green.
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him using his big body.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. You've got Looney. Kent Bazemore is out there with Lee. Then there's Oubre. And it's Toscano in at the power forward position. Here's Bazemore. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Caruso. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got 5.
All-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 5.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And for a bigger guy, Green moves well to the basket. He's going to stand in attack mode.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the inside, Horton Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Now here's James. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Drummond passes to Horton Tucker. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First one falls for him. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. He hits both from the stripe. The Lakers trail. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. LeBron dishes to Schroeder. The tray. Cans it from downtown. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Wiggins missing. LA's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. High arcing shot, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. LeBron James on the wing. Outside, Davis. Oubre against LeBron, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for LeBron. The Warriors leading. Kuzma brings the double team. Lee outside. Pass to Poole. The Warriors miss again.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Knocks it loose. Passes it to Toscano. Over in the corner, Lee buries the long-range jumper. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Caruso. Off the left rim and out. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And here's Oubre. Over Harrell. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Andrew Wiggins was the man in the first. He had 10 points. For most of the past decade, Shaq, the Warriors have drafted near the end of each round. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. It's Davis with the drop. Count that one. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
This is what makes AD so special. His ability to score on the drive, even with the contact.
Outside, Green. Here's the pass to Thompson. Green against LeBron, and stolen by Drummond. Fast break, the Lakers. A finish, and Drummond throws it down.
Wow, you really admire the energetic nature of Drummond, sprinting down the floor as fast as he can to just try to finish off that opportunity right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Wiseman, the pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. Connects. The jumper drops. Curry's got his first 2 points.
Gorgeous shooting for him. I mean, Curry, the quick release. He's getting it done from mid-range.
And the Lakers call time here. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Wiseman kicks to Curry. To the paint. And then Wiseman slams it in.
And he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
The feed to Davis. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
James, no good.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to compete.
Inside, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. A 2-point game. To the middle. Here's Davis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Curry gets the bucket.
Has everyone going one way, then pulls out the rug with the quick stop and pop.
Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Davis with it. Back to James. Lakers working the ball around now. They grab their own miss. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. They'll get another chance. Drummond passes to Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Timeout called the Warriors. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Matthews against Bazemore. They'll double him with Harrell. Oubre, no one around him. Off target from outside. Lakers trailed by 3. Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. Pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Misses the 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. And stolen by Kuzma. Wide open. They get the rebound. Passes it to Harrell. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Oubre, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Warriors on top, up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Lee. He's out there with Kent Bazemore. Wiseman's out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Toscano in at the 4 slot.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at taking it strong and picking up the foul.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Wiseman's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Here's Caruso. Outside Matthews. A three-pointer is right on target. Matthews has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now Bazemore. Second shot opportunity. Matthews with the steal. Kicks to James. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And here's Matthews for the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Warriors making a switch here. And the pass to Bazemore. At the elbow, Green. At the top of the key, Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again, and Wiseman puts it in. Wiseman's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a...
Oh, what a beautiful point.
The intensity, did you see that? Great. And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Poole, the pass to Wiseman. Here's Poole. Outside, Green. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Green missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Some changes here for the Lakers. Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Improving as a distributor. Passes like this from Davis show how versatile he is.
Curry against Schroeder. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. For three. Schroeder outside. Pass to LeBron. The dish now to Davis. Offensive rebound. So the wing on the left. Back to Schroeder. Down low. And another shot. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Davis against Green. That one good for 2.
And he's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment.
Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he makes both from the line.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now here's Drummond. He's tightly guarded. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
And here are the Lakers, and that's an intentional foul. Schroeder against Wiggins, and an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Outside, Davis, and so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And the fire Davis plays with, I mean, it's so special. This guy wants to win and will do whatever it takes to do it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a 2-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring again.
Here's Curry off the inbound pass. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Wiseman, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Frames it from downtown.
And in the moment of truth, Thompson putting the team on his back, trying to carry them across the finish line.
Davis, that's for 2. Yes!
And you want to talk about a big-time shot from Davis? You know he lives for moments like these.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg